Hello there, astro lovers from all over the world. I'm Luis Miguel Azorin, and I welcome you to a new video on astronomical events from Astro Academy. As you know, Astro Academy is your YouTube channel, your online academy for astronomy and astrophotography, and your podcast about what we're passionate about, everything related to the universe and space. In this video, we're going to review everything the sky has to offer during the month of May 2026. A particularly interesting month for lovers of astrophotography and deep sky observation, with a very well-positioned new moon, several planetary conjunctions, one of the best-known meteor showers of the year, and the gradual arrival of the Milky Way at increasingly convenient times. Additionally, it features a blue moon. Don't know what that is? I'll tell you all about it. We'll start, as always, with the phases of the moon, which are essential for planning our field trips. On the 1st of May, we will have a full moon, traditionally known as the flower moon. This name is associated with the explosion of spring blooms in the northern hemisphere. Like all full moons, it'll be very bright and perfect for night landscape photography, though not very favorable for deep sky observation. On the 9th of May, we will reach the last quarter moon. In this phase, the grazing light takes center stage again, ideal for observing the lunar relief with a telescope or capturing it in great detail with high-resolution lunar photography. On May 16th, we'll have a new moon, one of the most anticipated moments of the month for fans of deep sky observation and photography. The nights around this date will be the best for observing galaxies, nebulae, and especially for starting to work with the Milky Way, which is already beginning to take center stage in the night sky. On May 23rd, we reach the first quarter, with the moon visible in the afternoon and early hours of the night. Perfect for a comfortable observation or a lunar astrophotography session at a very convenient time. And we'll close the month with an unusual event, a second full moon on May 31st. A rare phenomenon that is popularly known as a blue moon. It's important to clarify that despite its name, the moon doesn't actually turn blue in this case. The term blue moon is simply used to describe the second full moon within a single calendar month, something that happens approximately every 2 or 3 years. It seems that this name, blue moon, might come from an old definition where this second full moon in the same month was called Bellew moon, or betrayer moon. Later, someone transcribed that Bellew as blue due to its phonetic similarity, and it became blue moon, even though it has nothing to do with its actual color. From an observational standpoint, this second full moon will be like any other, but it presents a good opportunity to capture interesting images, especially if you combine it with landscape elements. Now let's move on to the most prominent planetary events of the month. During the month of May 2026, the planets will continue to offer interesting opportunities, although the events won't be very numerous, and in many cases you'll have to wake up early or look for clear horizons. On May 4th, the moon will pass near the red giant star Antares, the eye of the Scorpion, creating a beautiful contrast between the moon's white glow and the reddish tone of this star. On May 14th, the moon will position itself between Saturn and Mars in the dawn sky. It could be a great opportunity to observe a thin waning crescent moon showing its ashen light between these two planets just before dawn. Now let's move on to the most prominent astronomical events. The undisputed main event of May is the Eta Aquarid Meteor shower, active from late April to late May, peaking around May 5th and 6th. This shower is associated with Halley's Comet and is especially favorable in the southern hemisphere, where it can reach rates of up to 40 or 50 meteors per hour. In the northern hemisphere, the rate is lower, but it can still offer an interesting experience if we observe from dark skies. The meteors appear to come from the constellation Aquarius and are known for their speed, leaving fast and sometimes persistent trails. Another highlight of the month is that the Milky Way begins to be visible in increasingly favorable conditions during the early morning hours. We could say that the month of May officially marks the real start of the peak deep sky astrophotography season in the northern hemisphere. And as always, we finish with some photography tips so you can immortalize some of these events. May is an excellent month for astrophotography if you know how to take advantage of its windows. Around the new moon on May 16th, you'll have the best nights of the month to photograph the Milky Way. Look for dark locations with little light pollution on the horizon and use a fast wide-angle lens with exposures between 15 and 25 seconds. This way, you'll capture those first Milky Ways of the year, and it's also an excellent month to capture the Milky Way arch. For the Eta Aquarids, the strategy is similar to any meteor shower. Wide-angle lens, tripod, high ISO, and patience. Ideally, frame wide areas of the sky to maximize the probability of capture. The moon's encounters with planets are perfect for tighter compositions. A telephoto lens between 100 and 300 millimeters will allow you to capture both objects in the same frame. And for full moons, take advantage of their rising or setting to integrate them into the landscape and play with scale. And that's it for the astronomical events of May 2026, a month that marks the real start of the Milky Way season, with meteor showers, planetary encounters, and good conditions for astrophotography. As always, whether you have equipment or not, the important thing is to look at the sky and enjoy it. See you in the next Astro Academy video.